Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another highlights video. Today it's going to be Fox Lodge versus Eglinton in the Northwest Premiership. Fox Lodge team sheet scrolling down there for you. Fox Lodge missing JC and Gareth and Andy McGuinness today. Coming into the squad it will be BA's coming back in the squad. TJ's remain in his place, and Aiden keeps his place in the squad as well. So we're going to start off the game. Fox Lodge batting first. It's going to be 8 all running on here. Now Barry Scott start the game up and just dabs that one down into the slip cord and start off with. So Eglinton being the bogey team for Fox Lodge, haven't played them 3 times this season already and have lost every single game. The pro doing the damage most times, scoring over 200 runs for less, for not being out yet. So hopefully whenever Eglinton go on the bat, Fox Lodge can get them out. And as we see Luke getting out very early on, 2 balls he faced there, left the first one and chips the second one being turned square up, and he has to go. Wicket does not too great out there. That one pretty much came up there, but we was tied off with decently full balls. TJ is going to come in at number 3. This where Jason would usually bat, but he's unable to play today. And we're going to see how TJ gets on here as Richie comes in. The ball just about a rain shower now coming down. TJ goes for a big wipe there. Well, not really a wipe, but a swing anyway, and he necks off behind. He goes for 2, and Fox Lodge are in big trouble at 2 for 2 here. Of course, losing out their 100% home record last time out against Brady, and now they face their bogey team against, and this will be a big challenge here as the overseas professional Steve comes in. He's going to have to get a big score today if Fox Lodge stand any chance. But on a very tough wicket, it will be, and perfect bowling conditions, has to be said, it will be a very tough game. I'm going to see Mr. Miller running here now from the field end, and that's going to be outside off. We'll see which one he sort of just, I want to say edged that, but he sort of just guided it at the same time, and that goes for 4 runs. He'll take that one. Of course, watching this video, I'm assuming you know by now, because we're more than halfway through the season, that of course these videos are biased towards Fox Lodge. If you are a member of the cricket community, as that one comes, let's see, whoa, goes through everyone. That one buys, I think it will do. If you're from a cricket community of any of the other clubs in the Northwest and you're watching these expecting me to be fair on both sides, I wouldn't expect that. That's not the way it's going to be. I'm a Fox Lodge fan. I adore this cricket club, and of course I'm going to be biased. I'll actually come back to it later on as Barry. We see that there. Flick that 3 for 4. But yeah, I don't make these videos, just want to address this, but I don't make these videos to give you cricket coverage in an impartial sense. I create these videos because it enjoys every person who plays for our 2nd and 3rd 11 who wants to go and watch Fox Lodge. Sibo carries that one through, and that's going to be 4 more. Who plays for our 2nd and 3rd 11, they can come back and watch this and watch the highlights so they don't miss the game. It allows the players to watch back the highlights and see where they can improve. It allows me to build my portfolio because I want to get into film and media. That's Barry. We see that's a wonderful post shot all the way. 6 runs. What a great shot that is. So I'm not here to be an impartial commentator or an impartial filmmaker in this topic and these games. We see Richie coming in here now and see what's a wonderful shot for 4, driven through the coverage. It's a textbook shot that. So yeah, if you're expecting these videos to be impartial, I'm sorry. If you don't like them, don't watch them. Simple as. But yeah, I just thought I'd address that because I recently got a comment saying that he doesn't like the videos because they're a wee bit impartial. So, oh my goodness, oh, that's just carried, has it? Sibo stands waiting and the umpire nods, and I think that's a good decision. I definitely came off his glove anyway, and I think it did carry. Definitely, that's a good decision from the umpire. Sibo has to go for 17, and Fox Lodge are 40 for 3. That is absolutely horrible stuff they see, because this is going to be big stuff now. This is not good for Fox Lodge 1, but they're going to have to get a big score from somewhere. Don't know where that score's going to come from, to be honest, but maybe BA come back as well. Hopefully Barry, hopefully Aiden can cement himself here. Hopefully, let's see how he deals with this one. Oh, big edge, and he's caught by the pro, and Aiden has to go first ball up. He has to go back to the sheds. It's a very good ball. First, we get hitting the length, and it just pops up to the shoulder of the bat, and he nicks off. To be fair, it's a brilliant bit of bowling. Richie's got his 4th wicket, and I tell you what, he's bowled absolutely brilliantly. He's used the pitch really well because the pitch has been a shocker. Like you're shotting a full ball or one of the balls that are pitched up anyway. They're coming up to your shoulder height. That Sibo's dismissal was a prime example of that. There, Barry we see go all the way down. Is it going to go? Yeah, it does. 6 runs. That is 6. And Richie's not going to be happy with that one. Just been bashed for 6 by Barry and BA, and hopefully maybe both of them can go on and get significant scores. Maybe one getting a ton, one of them getting 70 already or something. As we see Mike come in, but Barry goes for a big sweep shot. He's connected nicely, but he's just picked the man out in the deep. And unfortunately, what I just said isn't going to happen because Barry has to depart for only 26. I mean, regaining a wee bit of form considering he's top scored in the last game against Brady. And he probably might have top scored in this game here because we've ran out of batters now at this point. This is BA in there. He's really going to be able to do a good, strong bit of batting for us. As we see Richie Devine coming at number 7. He's an all-player coming in. He's debuting this season. He's a handy player. You know, he can bat a wee bit. He can bowl a wee bit. He's a very good fielder. Just coming up from our second 11, used to be a consistent first-team player, but then dropped down to second to help them out. We see BA hit that one straight down the straight team man Richie, and he's taking the catch. Showing up the camera, gotta love that. Gotta love that. I quite like it whenever people go and show up in front of the camera. That's what it's there for. It's there for you to get yourself out there. If you want to make your name known for you, why not take advantage of it? Aaron Haywood coming at number 8. He's got 79 runs in 6 innings. Fox Lodge in league fixtures this year so far, and he'll need to get a lot more today considering we are 71 for 6, and Richie Devine's put that one straight up, and Stuart Thompson's not dropping those as an Ireland professional, and Richie has to go for 6, and Ross Allen has picked up a second wicket there for Eglinton, and Fox Lodge, if we can get to 100, I think we'll be lucky at this point. Jimmy McIntyre coming at number 9. In his league season so far, he's got 47 runs, and I think 6 innings and 2 not outs, so hopefully Jimmy can get a good couple of runs for us here. Mr. Wiley's going to come in now from the field and ball on his spin. Jimmy's going to sort of hag at that one. But tell you what, it's going to get away the boundary. It's going to be 4 runs. Going to take out every single day of the week there. Absolutely wonderful stuff from Jimmy Mack. And we continue. Now it's on his very first over. Mr. Wiley going to come in again. I think this is Aaron Haywood this time, and he's going to bash that one over the top to cover. And that's away for 4 runs. Great shot once more. He's going to continue now with this time over and over 33. We're going a wee bit down a wee bit. Now he's chipped that one straight over to you. That's a very good shot actually, because that was pitched up a good wee bit and just sort of dipped down in the last second. But Aaron's got to go for 4. Good batting there from Zipper. So that's what we want to see for him. As Fox Lodge now move on to 88. Sorry, 84, already did the update. 84 for 7. As you see, Jimmy, it's a great shot all the way down. No, it isn't a strictly. Oh my goodness, never seen him out in cow. But Jimmy has to go for 5. It's very good field placement. Very, very good field placement indeed. Putting him out down in cow. Very, very good stuff because you know what's a target area for Jimmy, and that's 33.3 overs. And we're going to see Cupie coming at number 10 with 29 runs and 4 runs with 1 not out. And again, Fox needs 16 runs to get the 100 mark. We get the 100 mark, it won't be, well, it'll be pretty embarrassing depending on how they bat. But hopefully if we can get maybe 2 or 3 wickets, then it won't be embarrassing. But yeah, it's not looking likely here. But Aaron, it's a very nice shot there. Like full toss from Wiley, and that one is all the way to the boundary rope. And that's exactly what we want to see. Wonderful stuff indeed. So Ross Allen's going to come in here now, and Cupie's just going to bash him straight down. I'm not trying to follow it. It's gone. It's over the road. It's going to be 6 runs, and that takes us on the 99 for 8 now after 35.1 overs. We've batted for a decent amount of time for our 100 runs at this point because a wee single down there, and Aaron goes to do what Cupie did, but he misses it and he gets bowled, and he has to walk back to the paddock for 16. Ross Allen's picked up his 4th. Can he get the final wicket and claim his 5 for Richie was unable to do it after bowling his 10. 35.3 overs gone. Adam Walker's coming in. He got 1 ball last time out against Brady. Let's hope he can avoid that this time out. He's averaging 5.5 on the league season. And let's hope he can just get us a couple more runs. I don't think the game's pretty much gone from Fox Lodge. You can always fight for it. You can always try and get as many bonus points as you can. As Walker does get bowled. Wasn't first ball, as you can see from the over mark. It was that's the last ball, the 36th over. Fox Lodge all out for 100 and Walker out for 0. Lee Finlay, Cupie got 8 not out, and Fox Lodge will be hoping probably it'll be pretty tough ask, as Jimmy his best is 4 for 69 this season, and he's got 8 wickets bonus fast medium. Yeah, it's going to be a tough order to bowl Eglinton all out and win this game to see the first ball off this innings come in, and that's just going to be driven straight to TJ at cover. So yeah, Fox Lodge is going to be really looking to try and get maybe 2 wickets, 4 wickets, trying to get bonus points really, because it's going to be a very, very tough ask here. Aaron Haywood's coming on the ball from the other end, open up with spin. Probably that's a nice wee idea. Just need to use the wicket very well. Get a nice bounce. If we can get good bounce, good turn off the wicket, you never know. Might be able to do something from it. Let's see how Aaron gets on here with his first ball, and that one's just. It's not even a bad ball. That's just great batting. Like straight away, first ball man faces. It's unbelievable batting. If that was a Fox Lodge player, I can already tell you, if that ball was bowled to one of our batsmen in this game, they would have nicked off or they would have missed it. That's spectacular batting. Just watches the ball. That's all he's done there. He's just watched the ball, Alan, and just went his back foot and cut him away. And that's wonderful batting. Bangs him straight back down the ground for 6. Wonderful stuff. Again, just watching the ball, you can just see his head position there whenever he's running. I just want you to watch the Eglinton batsman's head position when our bowler's running. You can clearly see their weight is better distributed throughout their body. They're coming towards the ball and they're watching the ball. They're able to get a nice strong strike. You look at his head position, it's wonderfully still, and then he moves over and just pings it over mid-on, and that's a wonderful cricket shot. It's basic technical abilities here, just keeping your head still and watching the ball the whole way, and then getting your arms through the ball if you're looking to score big. Although the pitch isn't a great pitch, we see Jimmy Apple's actually a no ball as well. We see the pitch isn't great, but it's like the pitch can't be that bad. Whenever they're 26 for naught and we're nearly at 3 over mark. Like Jamie comes in and that's going to go to the boundary as well. That's another boundary. It's 3 boundaries in the over, 6 and 2 4s. This is very, very poor from Jamie, and he's probably going to be brought off after this here. Very, very poor bit of bowling from Jamie. 30 for nothing. It's going to be after probably about 3 overs. So 10 and over. Not good here from Fox Lodge. Very, very poor bowling. We're chatting, just not using the wicket. So Walker's going to come on. He's a person who likes to bowl on the back of the length here. The only thing is, Fox would look like I don't know why they have so many. I don't know why they have 2 slips in the gully, and there's no point in having them in for Walker as he comes in, and that just bangs straight back down the ground. It's wonderful, but not really much wrong with that ball. But yeah, like, take out Zip. I don't know why Zip's really on the slip cord in there. Like, I'd rather take him out, put him at cow, because if Walker bowls a short ball, it's just going to be pinged and dispatched in the cow corner. Like, it's a pretty easy shot the play if the ball sits up, which it won't in this pitch, you know. But these boys are tall and they're good off the back foot. As you see there, out in the cow, if you put a cow out there, it's probably a catch. Could have had a wicket there. So, and Walker's not a swing bowler, so he's not going to get nicking off either. So maybe it's just something for Fox guys to think about. It's something I was contemplating whenever I was doing the videography. Just like, why is there not a cow corner in here for the type of bowler? It's just a wee bit weird. We see Aaron coming down from this end now, just a wee bit back of the length, just sits up and he's just pulled that away again. Very, very good batting. Someone, probably a Fox Lodge batsman, would have just tucked her in the corner and tried to have just moved the run instead of getting the back foot and bashing. You know, aggressive cricketing. Cricket's becoming a lot like football in the sense that aggressiveness pays off. You see in football now, the teams that are better attacking are the teams that do better. As that one smashed for another boundary. This is amazing batting. It's a masterclass. This is if you only know how to bat, boys, this is how you bat here. Intent, aggressiveness, and just trying to score. You see the Pakistan national team, the England national team, the Indian national team, all these national teams around the world now, they're all trying to score quickly in ODI cricket, and that's exactly what you need to be doing. That's exactly what Eglinton are doing. They're taking no prisoners. They're putting everything away. Even the good balls. Like, that's a good ball there from Adam Walker, and it's just been absolutely clobbered to the boundary. As Eglinton move on to 65 without loss here now, and that one's another great shot. Oh, it was actually a catch straight to the man mid-on. Tough catch. And then Logue, he's a good safe pair of hands, but that's a tough catch. I think he got a hand there, but it did go to the boundary in the end. Unfortunate there, because that's a very tough catch. If he would have taken it, would have been one of the catches off the season. Nothing much again Walker can do about it. It's not bad bowling. It's just wonderful batting. This is to bat in a pitch that supposedly is very poor, considering how bad Fox Lodge batted on it. It's very shocking to see Eglinton just be so comfortable, so easy on it. To be easily scoring over 400 in this pitch today, if you go by their run rate. So, like, we're chatting, we're coming to the end of the 7th over, and this is 74. We're moving on here. TJ Nicholl's going to come on, but he bowled medium fast. It's a debut bowling for Fox Lodge. It's going to be the end of the 9th over, and Eglinton are in 84 without loss here. So let's see what TJ can do here. Bowling to Mr. Miller here now, and he's going to get that one away. Oh! Catch the BA drop there, but he's looking at his hands here, so is he alright? Well, back there from Sibu, by the way, but I just want to see what happened with BA there, because he just went down looking at his hand. Really hope he's okay, because he just came back from his holidays, and it looked like he's walking over here, and yeah, he's the part of the field injured there. I heard from the sidelines that he had to go and get stitches. His webbing or hand was busted or something. I think maybe similar to Jason Roy's injury for England that he got against India. So that's not what you want to see. As Kupi comes on, he's got 4 wickets to the 4.4 economy this year, and that one's going to go to the boundary as well. So again, just spectacular batting from England from this. They've chased this down really comfortably. They might get out within 11, 12 overs. And that's just unbelievable to think that a team could do that. I said to the bogey team, but if they bat like us here if they batted like us here, I think any team would probably do well. And TJ bowls him. He gets his first wicket for Fox Lodge, man. First 11. He'll be pleased with that. Well bowled, TJ. At least we got a wicket. Not going to get any points unless we get 2 wickets, but you know, a wicket's a wicket. It's good to boost the morale for TJ. Personally, for him personally, it's going to be good to boost the morale. But we're going to see Aidan Logue coming on bowling leg break. He's not a bowler. He's never really been a bowler. But it's going to be his debut bowling. I think Fox Lodge is just saying, right, yeah, we'll just give you a chance to bowl, considering you didn't have too much to do when you were batting. Just give you another wee thing to do, trying to just get you involved in the game a wee bit, which is good stuff, because Fox Lodge know this game's gone. They're not going to go 39 overs and only give Eglinton 5 runs. So that's just not going to happen. So we're just going to see Aidan come in here, and that's going to be a half tracker, and that's just going to be bang for 6, and that's going to be in the game. So he gets 1 ball, they bowl in the end. But hey, game's over. Eglinton won this game by 9 wickets. It's an absolute demolition derby. Fox Lodge dropped their 2nd game at home this year after an absolute outclassing by Eglinton. Outclassed them with the ball in the field and a lot with the bat. Really, really well done from Eglinton. Lee Ritchie going to be a man of the match for his 4 wickets, because I think that really turned the game. Yes, Ross Allen got a 5 for, but I think Lee Ritchie bowled absolutely phenomenal. I think a lot of the dismissals off Ross Allen shouldn't have been dismissals. They were per shots. So I give my man of the match to Lee Ritchie. But I've been Dylan, and I'll see you for the next game.
And don't you go around breaking young girls' hearts. My mother always told me, be careful who you love, and be careful what you do, because a lie becomes a truth.